Welcome back, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There. I am coming to you from Elmwood Cemetery here in, this is Fort Lawn, South Carolina. So I'm gonna walk around, see what kind of old graves we can find. I'm gonna say this too before I start. I'm just gonna let you know, I am not going to leave a tribute video at the very end of this video. The tribute video will be a separate video from this one. I've been looking at my analytics and people's not been watching the tribute videos. So what I decided to do is make a whole tribute video separate. So keep an eye and watch out for that video. So grab a chair on this day the Lord has made. Sit back and enjoy. The first one I come up to is Jacob Pierce Stone, 1897 to 1962. And Isabel Ferguson Stone, 1901 to 1963. And John G. Ferguson, 1905 to 1986. Margaret Clifton Ferguson, 1881 to 1962. That's the oldest one so far. Oh, this one is the oldest right now. Duncan Fearson, 1869 till 1935. Here's Maddie McDonald, 1888 till 1968. William Murray, 1884 to 1948. And Francis Gladney Kirkpatrick, 1873 to 1951. John Kirkpatrick, 1891 and he was a baby. John Henry Kirkpatrick, 1862 to 1944. And these right here are infant sons. Right there, John, infant son of John H. and Harriet Kirkpatrick. And Harriet Gladden Kirkpatrick, 1865 to 1904. Here's Louise Young Carpenter, 1913 to 2000. Patrick Youngu, 1923 to 1925. He's a 2 years old baby. Sally Young, 1888 to 1948. Here's Susan M. Youngu, 1875 and 1942. Paul G. Youngu, 1878 to 1938. Here's Elizabeth B. McNowan, 1880 to 1966. Here's Will McNowan, 1880 to 1925. Here is William Clarence Youngu, 1912 to 1985. Here's Ruth M. McMelchair, 1901 to 1981. John Allen, the son of G. B. and E. M. Kirkpatrick, 1945 to 1952. Here's John B. Kirkpatrick, 1901 to 1961. Evelyn M. Kirkpatrick, 1907 to 1986. Here's Martha Ann McMath, 1884 to 1966. And Reverend Wayne C. Deals, he hasn't passed away yet, but Elizabeth K. Deals, 1922 to 2014. And they were married on July the 11th, 1987. And here is C. Bryce Turner, 1887 to 1971. Sally J. Turner, 1889 to 1979. Some over here. Ooh, I'm going to step in a hole. John Edward King, 1883 to 1950. R.A.T. King, 1896 to 1959. Here's Julia M. Turner, 1855 to 1918. J.R. Turner, 1948 to 1927. Maggie Turner, 1886 to 1931. Martha K. Miller, 1888 to 1967. Ooh. And Arthur Miller, 1886 to 1954. Ernest K., and I can't really read. I know he died in 1921. And Herbert S. Miller, 1919 and 1990. Is Emery Thompson Gladden, 1912 to 1992. Elizabeth Cornwell Gladden, 1917 to 1983. William Thompson Gladden, 1880 to 1956. Easy Finch Gladden, 1887 to 1939. James Boyce King, 1908 to 1987. And here is Lenore Gladden King, 1909 to 1995. Here's Pearl Glenn Wilson, 1888 to 1968. Ernest Wilson, 1888 to 1944. There's Minnie S. Wilson, 1868 to 1941. Here's a unique name, Sumter M. McWaters, 1855 to 1935. Sally E. McWaters, 1862 to 1942. Here is Elijah Hyatt Jordan, 1893 to 1976. Infant son of D.B. Marble G. Jordan, 1828 to 1928. David Boyd Jordan, 1886 to 1969. And here is Marble Ann Garrison, the wife of David Boyd Jordan, 1893 to 1969. Here's Alice Jean Fargo, 1930 to 1947. Marina Pierce White, 1942 to 2016. Here's James G. Thurkenkiel. I'm serious, that's the last name. 1864 to 1948. Mary Murphy Thurkenkiel, 1870 to 1948. Here's George Joseph Reiser, 1918 to 2013. Dorothy Meyer riser, 1920 to 2010. Here is Emmanuel Christopher, 1848 and 1928. That's the oldest one I found out here so far. And here is Mary Christopher, 1858 till 1926. Here is Mary Scrub, the wife of Dr. Thomas Banks Keel, 1878 and 1952. Here's Dr. Thomas Banks Keel, 1873 to 1950. Here's Pauline Fraser Harris, the wife of Edgar Harris Jr., 1918 to 1987. Francis Harris Heitman, 1915 to 1992. I think that's going to do it for this one. I walked around the Elmwood cemetery here, found some really old graves. Like I said, there won't be no tribute at the very end of this video. The tribute video will be a total separate video from this one. But check that video out. I will not do any kind of outro. The mainly thing it's going to be is just tribute. There won't be any outro to it. There'll just be me going through talking about the tombstones, and that's about it. So thank you for joining me. Be safe, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go and let God. Bye now.